Does the no contact rule work when it comes to getting an ex back? Yep. So, Luke knows about this. For you guys on the 3% Man Facebook group, you know who Luke is. And for you guys that subscribe to the podcast, you guys also know who Luke is. He's like one of my really good friends. He lives in England, and he and I bounce ideas off each other all the time. Well, I've talked about this gal on the 3% Man Facebook group and on the podcast, but my last long-term girlfriend of 4.5 years, she and I had a really good relationship, but I was like a real fucking simp, especially near the end. And we broke up in July of 2019. And last year in July, I had 2 back-to-back dates. And two of them, I had a bunch of dates lined up, but these 2 back-to-back canceled on me, a Friday night and a Saturday date. And I really lost my center. And it happened to also fall on the weekend that was 1-year anniversary of our breakup. And so I lost my center, and at midnight, I found myself, like an idiot, looking at her Facebook page. And it just fucking destroyed me, because normally she, keeps her profile pretty well locked down. But on that particular day, she decided to make a bunch of posts public of her and her new boyfriend, and just seeing them together just crushed me. And it was a year later. I thought I was over her, but clearly I wasn't. So I ended up blocking her on Facebook, not so that she couldn't see me, but just so that I wouldn't be tempted to go back and look at her. And then the next day, I was exhausted because I couldn't sleep all night. Like, seeing her with this guy, I was like, Jesus, I'm pretty sure she cheated on me at the end with that guy. I don't know for sure. I don't have all the evidence, but just certain signs sort of point to that. So, anyway, the next day I was exhausted, and but I had a date, and that date went really well. In fact, I hooked up with that chick, and so I felt a little bit better at that time. But I kept my my ex-girlfriend's Facebook profile on lockdown just so I wouldn't see her. And then a couple months later in September, she reaches out to me out of the blue, and she says, I know this is really random, but I miss talking to you. And I was like, this is unexpected. What's up? And she said, I just noticed that you blocked me on Facebook. And I said, well, that was more for me than for you. And she's like, I just think it's really unfortunate that you felt like you had to do that, because I thought we would continue as friends. And straight out of the book, Atomic Attraction, I told her, I'm not interested in being friend zoned. I hope you and your family are doing well. And I left it at that. Haven't heard from her since then. That was September, I think. Well, last night, I was going to bed and I checked Tinder because I had some new likes on Tinder. And sure enough, there she is. So I went ahead and matched with her. At the very least, I felt like this is a good opportunity to, get some answers about what the hell happened at the end of the relationship. And so I went ahead and set a definite date. And I didn't even spend that much time chatting with her last night, because normally I only spend about no more than 10 minutes before trying to find a segue to set a definite date. I think I spent total of 2 minutes before I said, it'd be good to catch up. When are you free to get together? And she said, I'm pretty much available whenever. And I said, okay, meet me at the Feisty Pint, 7 p.m. Saturday. And so she said, okay. And then she did something kind of shitty, I thought. She's like, yeah, okay, I'll let you buy me dinner and we can catch up. So I was like, okay, see you then. So anyway, I talked to Luke about it this morning, and he and I are sort of on the same mind that it's probably not a good idea to get back together with her at all. And really, this is just a good opportunity to get some closure and get some answers answered. And but depending on her responses, it might not might not hurt to put her back in the rotation, just hang out, have fun, hook up. But yeah, at this point, I don't see how this would be a good idea to get back together with her in an exclusive relationship in any capacity. But we'll see. I'm going to go into it with the whole mindset of just seeing what happens, and just being super centered and trying to just be super indifferent about the whole thing. So anyway, date set up for Saturday with my last long-term girlfriend of 4.5 years. Talk to you guys later.